Well, good morning and welcome back to the program. Glad you're with us this morning. My name is Dr. Sock. This is Fresh Air in the Morning right here on Island 92 and Z 105.1 FM. I can't believe it's already the 6th of January. How time it just flying by. Please join me in saying good morning to my very good friend Marco from SXMPosters.com. Good morning, sir. How
Good
are you?
morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. See, now you said to me, you're not much of a talker. It's funny. Whenever you and I sit down to talk, we don't shut up.
Yeah.
so I don't buy that for 1 second. I have to tell you, um, I have to say thank you to you because all of this happened. It started one Sunday afternoon when you walked down the beach in
True.
Simpson Bay and said, "Sock, I got a gift for you," and you gave me a whole set of posters, your SXM posters, way back early on.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're just incredible.
Thanks.
How
Yeah.
many? How many are there?
At the moment we have 9 designs.
Okay, so let's see.
There's Philipsburg, Orient, Berouge, Seba, Simbards, um,
Say
Maho,
Maho.
Simpson Bay.
I love the Simpson Bay one. The
Um,
one by the is the one by the yacht club is
yeah, exactly.
that's Simpson Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did a special one for the multi-hull challenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's coming up. Caribbean Multi-Hull
Exactly.
Challenge with the CMC.
Yeah.
So they're just incredible.
Thanks.
So Saba is by far one of my favorite landings on Win Air of all time,
Yeah.
and that's the only one that's not in the collection in the lobby.
Not yet.
Yeah, so we have a spot for it. We have a spot for it, and I see that you brought a tube of something. What is that?
So this is one of the designs.
Yeah.
It's the Seba poster.
Oh,
Let
me hold
see
it
the
up.
plane landing.
Let me hold it up to the camera so everybody can see. I don't know. Let's see if I could do this. Get that. It's tough to. Let's see. There. Let me pull back a little. No, up. There we go. So that's the Saba poster design. These are pretty cool. Can I open it?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like a kid in a candy shop. What can I say? Oh, these are just so cool. How did this how did this get started?
Yeah, so I made a trip to St. Moritz, Switzerland.
Mhm.
And it's a little difficult maybe to get him out. But
It's coming.
yeah,
Little by
I saw
little by little. Oh, let's
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to Samaritz.
Yeah, so exactly. I saw that they had some vintage travel posters at the local tourism office. And they explained to me that it started in the 1920s when there was no social media.
Oh wow.
And then via those travel posters, they promoted St. Moritz, and I really liked it, and it became like a collector's item. And I felt like, okay, maybe this is cool to do for St. Martin as well. So
These are awesome.
thanks.
They're super high quality.
Yeah.
And you know the funny part is everybody who walks into the studio spend I we so we when we put the when we hung the when I finally got them framed. It took me a while to actually get off my proverbial ass and call Petter to come frame them. Who did all of my framing? Thank you, Petter. Um, and and then we were in the midst of renovations of the building and to create classic Pilates next door. And by the time all of that happened, the framing came back, and I'm like, I got a couple sofas for out there. We had them all framed and put them up, and people now come and spend time in the lobby before they even ring the
Oh, wow.
doorbell to say, "Sock, I'm here."
Yeah, it looks really good here.
Yeah, I just they're pretty cool.
And now you have all the designs.
Yeah, so we have one spot left. We have one spot. Otherwise, I'll need a bigger lobby.
Yeah.
What's that? Listen, I guess if you did, so there's how many out there? I think there's 5. There'll be 5, 6, 6. There'll be
With the
7.
Seba one, it's 7.
This will be 7. So I think if you're gonna have to double the inventory, and then we could do a second row
Yeah.
across. 6 of them in
Well,
portrait.
there's enough iconic spots.
Yeah.
Pinel, Grancas. So,
How did
yeah.
you pick the spots?
So it always starts with looking at pictures,
Uh-huh.
finding the right angle that fits for like a vintage style poster.
Mm-hmm.
Because in a vintage style poster you cannot have too many details. So basically that's how it starts. I try to take a picture, and then I add some details, take away some details, and yeah.
So do these all start with a photograph?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what would be really cool? We should take the original photograph that it came from and hang like below each poster a small like version of like a small 4x6 or
Yeah, yeah.
something of the original, so you could say this was the
I still
inspiration.
have them. So
That this would be the inspiration.
yeah.
So how do you get it from photograph to poster to do this?
So yeah, it starts with the photo.
I don't want to give away
then
any trade
I'll,
secrets.
Then I'll add a brown pelican. So each design has a brown pelican.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time I add some boats in the design, if it fits.
Yeah.
Well, and I make sure
we're all
that the
about
iconic
boats. Yeah. We're all about boats and sailing and stuff. You know, we can't help ourselves.
Exactly. And then, for example, the Seba one, I make sure there's some iconic details in it. So the airport strip is in there. You can see the trail going up the hill. And then I have a friend who basically finalizes it by making it a vintage look.
Yeah. These are super cool. Where can folks find them? If folks would like to get one of the posters.
So here on Island, they are at the Aquamania stores, St. Martin Yacht Club, Island Spirit in Mao, Tortuga, Mao,
Nice.
and online, sxmposters.com.
Well, there you go. sxmposters.com. And then if somebody buys them online, you'll just ship them off wherever.
Exactly. Worldwide. Yeah.
That
might take a few days, but
especially lately. Let me tell you, Jesus, wow! Talk about a crazy few travel days. Oof. What can you say? These are all super cool, super cool, and you can go to sxmposters.com, see the full all the options, and then pick the one you want.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram.
Perfect. It's very good stuff. I love them. It makes me, for years our lobby was just kind of boring and drab. It was just like a door, a few doors.
Yeah.
And now I walk in the morning and it feels like, oh, I'm going into somewhere special.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't thank you enough for the wonderful gifts, and we will display them proudly. We're gonna add a little QR code and a little list of where people can get the posters, so that everybody who stands there in the lobby, admiring them, can figure out how to do it. Exactly. And who else? I know Dr. Danny Dr. Danaway has some in the
exactly in his practice. Yeah. And many people buy them for their rental properties. So yeah,
it's they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool stuff. Which one is your favorite, Marco?
I like Beige Rouge because of all the colors. And Orient. Yeah, and the Gustavia one is pretty cool. Yeah.
You like St. Bart's?
I love St. Bart's. Not in the peak of high season.
Talk about a little crazy. Apparently, all of the I was all over the news that Leonardo DiCaprio was, of course, there for New Year's and couldn't get out. He missed an award, some sort of award festival. Wow. And he did something remote from St. Bart's over must have been like real FaceTime or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's there every year.
And so when have you been there during the height of season or no?
Yeah, usually when I'm on St. Martin, I fly to St. Bart's at least once. But then most of the time I go for a day or 2 days max.
It gets a little pricey.
Yeah, exactly.
a little pricey, but
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't been in a long time. We used to do this thing with Win Air we would play a game, and I'll have to talk to Pascal. I haven't done this in a while. Where in the world is Dr. Sock? And we would travel somewhere, and if you could guess where I was, then you would win a weekend stay or a 2 night stay at the destination, and we'd put a couple meals together and a hotel stay and some activities and stuff. And the one that everybody went like nutty cuckoo for was when we did St. Bart's. But what are the little cars, the mokes?
Ah, yeah, yeah, those are cool. And now actually they have like an electric version of it. But I like the old one better. The new
Yeah.
one looks a little plastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and the one that we had didn't do so well on the hills.
yeah,
It didn't do so well on the hills, but we had fun.
especially in the night.
Yeah, yes.
Coming back.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It's always a pleasure to see you, sir. How long are you on island for? When do you go back to the cold?
I'm here for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, so you got
yeah.
a ways to go.
It's snowing at the moment in the Netherlands, so
Where's
we're happy
home?
to be here.
Where's home in the
So
Netherlands?
in the east of the Netherlands, a small town close to Arnhem.
Cool. Cool. I've never been. I need to come to the mothership.
Exactly.
I have never been.
We'll visit Amsterdam, Utrecht.
I have so many friends over there now, right? And that lived here, moved back home, or moved somewhere back to the Netherlands, whether they went to school here or grew up here, and then ultimately went back. And I know if I go, I will spend the whole time I'm there crazy busy and need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the best time of the year to come?
Yeah, I would say between April and end of September.
When does it finally start to warm up? Because I don't do cold.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
It can rain anytime, but and for days. But I would say August, September is a good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have never thought to come August. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And is it busy in August, or do a lot of people do a lot
yeah,
of people
so-
then go on vacation?
Well, most tourists are going to Amsterdam,
Mhm.
so I always like to go to Utrecht.
Mm.
It's basically similar
Mm.
as Amsterdam. It's just less crowded.
Okay.
And my second favorite city is Maastricht. It's all the way in the south.
Mhm.
There are some hills. Food is great. You would
The
be
fo-
surprised for the Netherlands.
Food is always important. Food is what is your what are some of the good tourist things to do in Holland, in the Netherlands?
Most tourists would visit the mills.
Uh-huh.
Amsterdam, of course, is popular. Red Light District, all the museums.
Mm. The Red Light District Museum. What do they have there? Behave, sock.
Yeah.
So you know what I have somewhere. And this is going to sound so stereotypical and so cheesy, but what the hell? When I was a little kid, my father would tell stories about how when he was in the U.S. Army, he'd gone when he was in the service in the 50s, and when he went over to Europe, when he was in the service, he went on the same boat that Elvis Presley was on, and they became car buddies and friends, and they never stayed in touch afterward, but they were buddies, card playing buddies in the service. But then when he got to Europe, he had spent a fair amount of time in the Netherlands, and I have an old pair of wooden shoes, clog, that my father brought back 1,000,000 years ago.
Wow.
And then I have a hand carved. The handles are all like wood hand
Yeah,
carved.
yeah, yeah.
It's a knife set, a fork and knife set that came from the Netherlands.
And did you ever wear the wooden shoes?
As a kid, I did. They were huge
Yeah.
because I thought they were the coolest thing in the world. Do people actually wear them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Like
is
on
the
on the farms?
Yeah.
They still wear them.
So they're
very solid.
in the field?
Yeah, yeah.
They're
exactly.
uncomfortable as hell,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
But I won't see people walking around Amsterdam in
No,
wooden
no,
shoes.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Phew. I have a really hard time now after almost 20 years here living in flip flops.
Yeah.
Any kind of shoe is a problem,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
alone
yeah.
wooden one. But I'm now I have to go look for the wooden shoes. I wonder where they are. They got to be in storage somewhere.
Would be fun if you wear them here.
I'm gonna bring if I can find them, I'm bringing them back.
Yeah.
I could just hear them on the tile floor. People are gonna, you know. Anyway, shut up, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I'll behave. Oh, never a dull. Mark, always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks.
SXMposters.com. And
Right.
and if you want to stop by the studio and see the gallery, to see them beforehand, we'd love to see you. Tell everybody where one more time if they want to go see them.
So sxmposters.com
Mm.
or at Tortuga, Mao, Island Spirit, or the Aquamania stores.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Thanks. Same.
Stop by again. It is. I'm late. What else is new? 8:56. Let me take a quick commercial break, and then we'll get up to the top of the hour. Take care of the marine and tropical weather update, brought to you by our good friends at K like Character, K Beach Club and Restaurant, bringing the marine and tropical weather update 3 times a day.